Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Recently, Gov Nyesom Wike has been in the news for very strong reasons. He has been opening up, talking a lot about the level of insecurity, marginalization, VAT, you name it, and he has been actually been a bold voice this for to be reckoned with these past few days. And he has this to tell President Muhammad Buhari over the secession myth by the agitators for Biafra, and he's saying that there are some tough decisions that the president must make to see how he can end Biafra agitation. And he has given some strong advice that must be taken if this must be done. Before we go to the newspaper to find out about three strong advice Governor Nyesom Wike told President Muhammad Buhari to take to see to the end of this whole agitation. Like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon, please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, in the past decades, Nigerians from the southeast have always felt marginalized and excluded from the country. Stakeholders in the region allege that there is a deliberate plan by federal actors to exclude the region from the scheme of things in the country. This has fueled agitations for a separate state by separatist groups. Unfortunately, these agitations have gotten worse in the past few years, leading to loss of lives and heightening the general state of insecurity in the southeast. And there have been several efforts to quell the tension, but not many have yielded results. Recently, Governor Nyesom Wike waded into the matter, offering advice to President Muhammad Buhari's government on three tough actions that must be taken to bring back lasting peace to the southeast. Well, we're going to look at this very critically. This one here is saying, one, he said, bring aggrieved parties to the table to find a lasting solution to the agitation. But according to a report, The Guardian, Wike, speaking recently in Abuja, said the Igbo problem affects all stakeholders in Nigeria, and the stakeholders, including the aggrieved parties, should be invited by the government to the round table to find a sustainable solution to the source of the agitation. I suspect that this might be a tough call for President Muhammad Buhari's government because Nnamdi Kanu is right now being detained, which is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and may also have a place in the table. Will President Muhammad Buhari take advice of Wike and engage this secessionist leader to find a solution to solve this problem? And that is a question to be answered sometime in future. Well, another thing Governor Nyesom Wike advises that they should listen to the cry of the Igbos over marginalization in federal appointment. Wike also lent his voice to the calls for Buhari to be more inclusive to his appointment. The Rivers State governor is of the view that when people feel excluded from the system, they take to agitations to express their anger. He believes that running an inclusive government can help solve the agitation in the region. This is another tough challenge on President Buhari because the president has always insisted that the appointments are based on merits. Yet the Igbos have always lamented that they are excluded from major political appointment and engagement. For instance, the Southeast has pointed to the fact that no Igbo person is represented in the country's top security architecture. These are indeed tough challenges that the Rivers State governor has thrown at President Muhammad Buhari. Would the president rise to it? That is what we do not know. And of course, some persons have the opinion that the suggestion given by Governor Nyesom Wike to President Muhammad Buhari looks very tough. But some persons have taken to their social media page to actually call out Governor Nyesom Wike instead of saying, okay, for the first time he's saying something nice, but they're actually calling him out. But we're going to take a quick one, and they will look into it. So you say, why is Buhari bringing Igbos down like this? He slammed an agitation and allowed Fulani herdsmen to be going about as free. Buhari legally kidnapped MNK from Kenya and kept him in DSS. Another person now came back and said, even Nyesom Wike, another person replied him and said, even Nyesom Wike also brought down Igbos too. This one here says, His Excellency Nyesom Wike, if you fail to embrace Biafra now, you regret the time to come. Think. Well, okay, but a lot of people actually get. Another person is saying, look, what language is your Wike even speaking himself? See, some persons are actually calling Nnamdi Nyesom Wike. Okay, but let's look at this actually. Nyesom Wike has actually opened up. Some people are calling him to embrace Biafra. He has said it not once, not twice. That's a grown man. Not just a grown man. That's a governor, sitting governor, two-time sitting governor. So he knows what he's saying when he said that he's not a Biafran. That if he's even not an Igbo man, he's from Rivers. According to him, he says he's from South South. That South South is Niger Delta. Niger Delta is not Igbo. Igbos is not Igbos, and Rivers are not Biafrans. But he's just saying generally, being that the insecurity level has gotten out of hand, and he said, look, whatever affects Southeast affects all stakeholders, because Southeast is an integral part of Nigeria. So if look at what is happening in Northeast, now Southeast has followed suit. That means we have a situation in our hands. And he's saying, look, I'm giving this advice for free to the president. Look, can you engage these guys, bring them to the round table, discuss with them? I keep saying this. We don't need to use the last resort. Can we not just use diplomacy and discussion, peace, dialogue for the first time? And let's see how this plays out. It's not, look, seeking for peace is never a sign of weakness. We get this all wrong. Every time it has to be. I understand some people are saying, should we fold our arms and watch how Fulani herdsmen are doing all manner in southern part of Nigeria? You're very correct. But that is also where the second option that Gov Nyesom Wike mentioned, which is engaging, ensuring that every tribe, every nationality feels involved in the scheme of affair. The appointment shouldn't be lopsided. Who wouldn't feel uncomfortable when they realize that everybody governing them, or everybody at the juiciest appointment or occupying juiciest positions, are not even their kinsmen, are not people from their region, are not their brothers? They feel as if, are you sure? Now, so many conspiracy theories will come in and it will be making sense. Why? Because when there's no brother of yours in architecture, is like security architecture, that will tell you, that will debrief you and say, look, that's not what you think. Okay, this is what we discussed, or this is what this will actually go on, to pay the Nigerian citizen as a whole. But the situation where they do some of the discussion, it do not look as if it's a general meeting of a particular region, which is supposed to be a general meeting for the whole country. So hence, you begin to see, when such things happen, you begin to see people having, tilting towards propaganda, tilting towards conspiracy theory, believing anything that their head comes in, because actually they're not properly represented. There's no well representation from their region in that architecture. Hence, you see this thing propelling agitation. So you now find out that one way or the other, there has to be a lot of changes that must be done if truly we need to look into the issue of secession.